So, do budgets determine what films get seen by audiences? Thanks for all the comments. I'm reading all of them. You got some interesting thoughts in there. So, I would say not really. I would say that some films with very low budgets that were produced without distribution in place, that were really just gambles, and for that reason, the budget was very low. A lot of those have been seen a lot more than some very big films. And in particular, I'm going to throw up Paranormal Activity, which costs like no money. I mean, it was like literally a maxed out credit card, and has been seen by hundreds of millions of people across the world. And a movie like John Carter of Mars, which costs an astronomical amount of money, over $300 million, and very few people watch that movie. John Carter of Mars also had a probably $100 million plus P&A budget, so they were pushing that thing. And I guarantee you probably tenfold people have seen Paranormal Activity. Another film's Tangerine, shot on an iPhone, produced for no money. Tons of people have seen that movie. Probably more people than have seen John Carter of Mars or The Lone Ranger. Both of those movies were extremely expensive, over $250 million, and had 100 plus in P&A, and nobody has seen them. And I actually think both The Lone Ranger and John Carter of Mars have some interesting things in them. I don't think they completely work, but they do have some interesting things in them. And both of their directors have made excellent films before, so they're both, made by very competent filmmakers. But just because a movie has a big budget doesn't mean audiences are actually going to watch it. In fact, it's kind of an embarrassment of riches right now for audience. There's just millions of things that are, out there and ready to watch, and it's all, AAA content. I mean, the quality of television right now is excellent, and every movie that comes out is competing with more and more excellent product. Not to mention podcasts and all kinds of other stuff that's just essentially free entertainment. YouTube is a huge competitor for eyeballs, even though a lot of that is really low cost content. And the truth is that there are just very bad, low budget YouTube videos that grab more eyeballs than Top Gun Maverick, even though that's a huge film that's out in theaters right now. So I don't really think there is a huge correlation between the cost of something and the viewership. Yes, if you're a studio and you have P&A, to some extent you can just push and try to get some butts in the seats, but sometimes that's a losing effort, and you're frequently outpaced by something that costs a lot less.